Picking up to that mantra of 5 guys being expensive, making it an expensive round for the Mercenaries, and a missed volley as well. But they do have some recovered rifles as well. So the Mac 10, Scalpy picking up the first kill. Nothing to fall back, a quick smoke off, but there's a lot of mid presence going on here. It's all up to Burp to pick up the kills, picks up Bun, gets traded by Pancakes. Mid is for the Mercenaries taking, but Owen going from behind has full B ramp control. They can pull off the rotate, but no cave presence at all, so they are wary of that.
This
has a
does
lot of
free up Scalpy, though, to start heading towards this A site, and Atsumori looking like he's going to hold it down in the meantime, finding two in the donut position.
Great anchor there by Atsumori. Now, Chip, before the cast, you were mentioning that Atsumori had a monstrous game yesterday, albeit throughout the tech issues, but are we going to expect him to have a similar performance, or what's your take on that?
I don't know too much about him. The first I had heard of him was honestly looking at the stats today for the games from match day 1, but anybody who drops a 1.6 in the first game is a force to be reckoned with. But as I'm talking about this, Arcane has turned this into a 1v1 here. Last guy in this CT position. It seems like he knows it.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of the more common retake angles, especially if you don't see anyone coming in from a main. But now Scalpy has a lot of work to do to open up the round with the first kill. Now has to close it out.
And no smoke, no kit.
Oh, it's not looking good for Scalpy here. Has to go for the tap, and they know they're going to fake it. Opposite the walk off, but Arkane's on the left side. Not going to look for it. Swings in, and he does pick up the kill, but runs out of time. The lack of the kit not in their favor. Remember, guys, $700 minus the 600. So couldn't have afforded a kit there, but please buy a kit and 1 HP as well.
He gets away with 1 HP on the bomb explosion.
Clenching the cheeks is what I'm thinking, Chip.
Yeah, definitely. They could look to buy back here. It seems like they are just going to opt for the save. Yeah, this partial commitment here. Oh, hold on. Maybe I spoke too soon. Okay, it looks like they are going to be buying back in here. MP9s, couple rifles. Owen on that Desert Eagle can find some lethality here.
Yeah, just the instant smokes can be thrown out, and they don't want to give up a lot of this momentum. They have come close to win out these rounds, but they're not really closing it out there. Blowing up the smoke there to spot anything, but no one has been spotted. Spam through the smoke does reveal Ben's position, but they have full mid control now. They can still fight for it again. A very late fight is what happens throughout upper echelons of CSC. Ben and their teammate in Burps fighting through that mid smoke. Nothing's gonna be not too much HP loss. Bounty Hunter down to 82 HP, still workable, still usable. Ben getting aggressive, but doesn't pick up the kill. The trade is also not there, but Scalpy is quick with the refrag as well through Jaguar, through the wall. Nice little wall bang. And now we're left in a 3v4 situation. This doesn't favor the CTs at all, Chip.
No, but we do see these B players taking this information play. They are going to call this clear. If they can get to Atsumori in time and we see another hold like he had in the last round, I would not count them out yet. Let's see what he can find here.
The timing, spots the first and doesn't get the frag, and the MP9 is much better at close range, but the mid ranges is just as good. But a headshot angle is always hard to hit. Owen spots the first and hits a nice shot onto Spidey. That's one tempo down. It's still a man advantage for the Mercenaries, who are up 3-0.
We do see a kit here on Scalpy, who's going to be coming in late, but he might find this elbow player.
Oh, he does.
He does. Equalizing it to a 2v2. He is still far away, though. Swaps to the AK here. Will he expect Arcane in this back donut position?
They have to move in quick, too. The bomb timer is ticking down. We do see Owen coming out, and Scalpy does spot him out. All left up to Xfinity, who's behind, I believe.
Oh, it's not planet form.
Smoke.
Hey, you gotta have your kit player get on it.
Throws the smoke on it, and he hits it through the smoke. And Scalpy's just out there. A blunder, Chip.
Yeah, that one's tough because you don't know where the last guy is, but with the way that smoke ended up blooming, it actually gave advantage to Xfinity coming out of CT there, because Atsumori heard him coming, but full vision obscured by the smoke, so it's a lot harder to stop him getting to that spam. That spot is so spammable. Smoking it is still good, like, obviously, but just with his post-plant positioning, it actually ended up making it a lot tougher for the Walling Wizards there.
Yeah, and the Walling Wizards do opt in to buy again. These rounds are very, very close, so they're not wanting to let off the gas pedal, not wanting to let off the pressure, but we do see a missed mid-elbow smoke here, Chip. That's not what you want to see if you're down 0-4. And Jiggling, not wanting to get too aggressive, as we saw what happened last time. Off that flash, though, but going for a time, he takes off the first and the second. Burp chiming in as well to get some damage. So But Spidey's into the B side already. Full B side compromise. Scalpy has
I
to
don't
clear
know.
this out, and he doesn't know. But the whip of the spray. Spidey. That was scary, and picking up the second one. The second one was a lot cleaner, and I strained my voice. But Bird picking up the first, does not pick up the second or the third. The Mercenaries are now in a 5-round win streak, but wow.
Yeah, I don't know if H4K didn't call it out, but whoever that second CT coming cave was didn't clear left at all. I don't know if he faked the death cam and started to run out and then repositioned back, but definitely seemed like there was a bit of a miscommunication there. He definitely should have been ready for Spidey on the left there on half HP. You know, close range with that MP9. It's a very different round if he's expecting him there. And the
For sure.
second tack timeout already.
Wow, back-to-back timeouts? That is that real?
Trying to decide if they should buy back again, and it seems like the answer is yes. I guess that's one of the upsides of these MP9s is that if you're getting kills in the rounds, it keeps your economy somewhat afloat. I mean, we see another one kit round. Scalpy can pick up a second if he feels like it.
Yeah, the
Seems
loss
like
bonus
he's
is
not
being
going
built
to.
up. A good amount of util as well. They haven't properly using them. You know, smoking off the elbow, tossing these mollies, going for aggressive plays, flashing for their teammates as well. So it's not that this utility is not being used correctly. It's just that they're getting outgunned and outmatched in every which way possible. But now the mid players, not having MP9s but have rifles. Oh, and Burp spots him, spots the elbow onto Bounty Hunter. They should be calming this out. They have now full ramp control. Owen's going to be pushing it fast, but Xfinity onto Burp. The mid player is down, but we saw Ben, who's fully blind again. Some good flashes coming out from the Mercenaries. Bounty Hunter still here, outside of Jaguar.
Yeah, HG just slamming this early mid control every round, and it seems like H4K having a hard time stopping it.
Oh, Atsumori is about to get tested again. Spots the shadow. That's Arkin coming out. Picks up the first, but does not pick up the second. Bounty Hunter getting that trade. And the two lone B players coming in very, very late. This should be a save, but if they get a couple of kills ship, they could be looking at a round win.
Yeah, I definitely think there's a kit here they could pick up, but I think even still, you're probably just looking at the save. I mean, look at these deep CT positions for the T side already. I don't know how you're getting back into this one, but he's expecting it. Scalpy finding the first.
And they're just gonna concede there. That was a compensation kill. Still a 3v2 man disadvantage. Not knowing where the rest of the players could be. You have an inkling. You have an idea where they can possibly be, but with the time ticking down as fast as it is, you have no time to get there. So the Mercenaries extending their lead again, guaranteeing at least a tie coming into the second half. But we're down at 0-6. And Chip, for the Walling Wizards, do you ever just like recommend a save at this point? You have two players with rifles. Do you suggest that they save, or do you want them to force in again and try to use these rifles to get something done?
I'll be honest, I would have taken at least one save at this point. They could maybe do it now. I mean, Scalpy can afford to drop an M4, and they can have 3 rifles here. Okay, looks like we're just going to buy again. Just keep buying, you know? I respect their, let's call it gumption to keep kind of pushing into these rounds. Something I might like to see out of them with this mid control they're struggling with is just putting that A player as a third mid guy is something that I find to have a lot of success with, and just playing 2B, 3A early. But as I'm saying this, they're just going to be slamming up the B ramp. H4K win the opening duel, but HG gets sight.
They do. Xfinity was so far pushed up, but Scalpy 2 quick kills, pancakes with the trade onto Owen. 2v4 left in the situation, and Bounty Hunter is very low HP, 2 HP to be exact. Scalpy pushing through the smoke, picks up the first, and now going for the spam again. Scalpy, the hero of the round, a quick quad kill coming in to give the Walling Wizards their first round off of the back of an aggressive Mercenaries push onto the B site.
Yeah, definitely. And I think that ties in a little to what I was talking about with the mid control is HG there maybe expecting more players on the CT side to be focused on that mid area and hoping they can just squeeze one by rushing through on the extremities. To no avail there, unfortunately. Scalpy really just being able to get stuck in and stay there ends up being huge.
They are going to be going fast here. Bounty Hunter with the Mag 10 picks up the first kill into Scalpy. That's the hero of the last round taken down. The flash going in here. Owen picking up the trade, but bomb side is being conceded. Spidey fast up there. A little bit of spam damage onto Arcane, but this B side is completely lost. All except for this cave position, but they're leaving. They're rotating off. They're going towards bottom ramp, but look who it is. It's Pancakes holding the doors. Ben gets taken out as well. Pancakes pick up a double kill from the ramp flank. Atsumori talked about them being a monster, but I think they're gonna call it quits here and call it a save.
Yeah, I am. I know Scalpy also had a really strong match day one, but I'm a little surprised to see him playing the A anchor on this CT side. In my experience, that is definitely the role of not one of your star riflers, you know? Like, A bomb site on this map is pretty. It's like the site you go to just so they can't not defend it. Like, it is definitely not the activity hub of the map. So I'm curious to see why they've decided to position this way. I definitely understand the merit of having strong CT anchors for these big bomb sites, but just kind of surprised with the CT positioning choices.
Yeah, but we are still early on in the season, as we do see the Walling Wizards take a third tactical timeout. So they're quick with these tactical timeouts. But to your point, Chip, right? It's still early on in the season. We have finalized teams, and I believe the teams are trying to, I guess, formulate what they want, have a game plan, build up a playbook throughout the season, so that come playoffs they can throw a knuckleball. Maybe Atsumori is playing the long game, the mind game of I'm an A anchor, and suddenly it's grand finals, and Atsumori is now a mid player dominating. We have yet to see that happen, right, Chip? And so
Yeah,
it could be a storyline building.
yeah, definitely. And I am definitely not one to criticize H4K Elite's decision making. I mean, the past few seasons, they've been on a tear. I think they've won 4 out of the last 5, with only UPS last season stealing one away. So I'll let them cook. They clearly have something figured out over here.
I believe my mic had disconnected for a second. I think I should be good. Let me just double check. Yes, we are good. And yeah, phenomenal. Yeah, H4K. How do they do it? How do they do it? We have yet to see if they can do it again. But the Mercenaries are still dominating them here in middle, or at least on Ancient so far. Full mid control coming out here. Scalpy now fighting for mid. Gets blinded. Ben is also there as well. Quick trade coming in. Another multiple flashes come. Mix up 2 kills. Pancakes in the smoke, and they cross past each other like ships in the night. Pancakes taking out Ben and
You
Scalpy
should know Scalpy's around.
should by each other, but runs out of bullets and has to go for the reload. Pulls out the pistol, the sidearm gets the headshot on, and that's another kill for Scalpy. But the A side is lost. Spidey opening up the A side.
And it seems like so far the big success factor on these H4K CT rounds is getting Scalpy involved. So I like seeing him, you know, come out mid here, use the smoke, kind of get tricky on it.
Yeah, they do toss some utility here. Nexinity watching for Atsumori, picks up the kill, goes for the flick, and another nice flick from Atsumori. Instant headshot. And you're right, Chip. Scalpy has been the defining player in the last 2 rounds that the Walling Wizards have really made. And will they make a change throughout the middle of the game, or will they make another change throughout the middle of the season? Maybe it's going to be Scalpy and Atsumori fighting for mid instead of them defending their respective bomb sites. We have yet to see, but the Walling Wizards, after a couple of tactical timeouts, have now done it. They won a second round. Now forces HG to take a tactical timeout as well. What could the Mercenaries be thinking, Chip?
Looking at the money, I think it's definitely just a discussion of what their buy is going to look like here. I think with 4 people who can afford rifles, maybe one's a Galil, but maybe not. Looks like we are going to be seeing the partial investment here. Um, Interesting choice here. You know, Bounty Hunter buying down to 750, Arcane full buying, but the other 3 staying above 2K. I see the merit of the 5 Mac 10s, but um, I don't know. I think, you know, Pancakes could drop a Mac 10 to one of them and they could stay in save range and they'd still have a much more competitive buy next round, but that is if they lose. So, you know, let's see if they can pull something off here with the 5 SMGs. Looking like it's going to be fast out mid here. Maybe not.
Caster does come true again. They're waiting for the HEs. Yep, they're both teams reading the economy and understanding that there's going to be a play behind us. Ben with the MP9, but Scalpy onto Bounty Hunter. Pancake taking out Ben as well. And Burp cannot tame the spray, has to pull out the sidearm. No players are chasing behind them. They hear this reload coming in here, but Xfinity taking a lot of damage from Scalpy. Burp tests it again, picks up the kill, and holds down middle once again. We are now leaving both Spidey and Xfinity, a nice duo coming in, excuse me. And CTs are now just going to play a little bit more passive here. We do see have Atsumori from Red Room just kind of spotting and jiggling. And we also have Scalpy still in their respective position in Jaguar Cave.
Yeah, definitely. They're liking this delayed mid pop. I would just be more tentative. Maybe have an extra player on this B lane, like backhaul area, because twice now you've gotten punished pretty hard by Scalpy coming out and finding a multi kill on this mid pop. So you can either go early in the round, like heavy elbow, and try to fight your way through the smokes and the mollies, but it seems like they are opting for this delayed pop, and Scalpy's pretty wary of it now. He's been able to catch them twice. As the B ramp pop fails, Atsumori cleaning up too, as we do see him on the B bomb site this round. I like this adjustment from H4K as they find their third and second consecutive round of this first half.
Yeah, going good so far here. It's a 7-3, still in favor of the Mercenaries. They are guaranteed a lead going into the second half here, but still doesn't mean that the Walling Wizards cannot come back here. We have a couple more rounds left to play, and we're not going to be counting them out just yet. But yeah, Atsumori really being more active, being more mobile, going from A to mid to B, really understanding where they're needed. Maybe it's a call from the in-game leader, or maybe it's Atsumori being very more vocal. We do see have the Mercenaries taking a bit of an eco, just these upgraded pistols, but can still do damage. But burp, that
Nice pre-fire.
that is a pre-fire. That's what I honestly I'd call that a Xantares. I
Ah,
think that was just absolutely nice.
many are calling it this. Something I would maybe like to see here from HG is just being a little more cognizant of the nameplates here. Obviously, that was later into the round, but they've seen Atsumori as this A anchor quite a few rounds, and now twice or three rounds in a row, he's been afforded the B side of the map. So if you're really tuned into the game, you should know that they've, rotated off an A player, and you're maybe just contending with this donut player like we see in this round. So, maybe on this eco, I would like to see some sort of fast A rush. It was pretty uncontested at the start of the round. I mean, after mid was cleared out, we do see Ben rotating back from mid to donut to hold it. But prior to that, it was an entirely open bomb site.
Yeah, we do see that the Walling Wizards are playing a little bit more passive, knowing that these the mercenaries are going to be on pistols. And while Deagles may not be the best up close, they do have that Tech 9 and Spidey. They do have some utility for an execute, and they're hitting off this B bomb site. Owen spots one, lands a tag, going for another shot, misses it. Scalpy here to clean up, only picks up two, but does a lot of damage onto Xfinity there. All left up to Pancakes. Just a Deagle, a flashbang, and the bomb plant. They gave up the bomb plant. 10 seconds left. They're getting it down, and does pick up a rifle. 9 bullets left in the chamber, going for the reload. Going for it. Smoke is fading, picks up one, and only gets the first. You mentioned it, Chip. The lineup was there. That could have been scary, but it also could have been an absolutely monstrous clip for Pancakes as we do head in to the second to last round, or excuse me, the last round of the half. 7-4 now. Walling Wizards making a comeback.
Yep, definitely. We are going to see full purchases from both sides this round. Lots of money to spare on both sides. Curious to see if HG will try to punish this A side of the map, as they've kind of been straying away from it in the latter half of this T side.
Now, Chip, in your expert opinion, is Ancient a more CT or T-sided map?
That's a great question. I don't know. I go kind of back and forth on it. Before the CT Molly nerf, I would have said it was definitely CT sided, but I think that the CT Molly not consistently covering like the mouth of elbow as you're coming out makes it a lot easier for these Ts to do these fast mid pops. So it is interesting. Oh, and just whiffing there on this cave player. He will be able to get out with his life. But yeah, I think the new CT Molly changes makes it pretty even. I think it really comes down to the util belts and the like kind of reading of the game for who wins, like which side is favored on this map.
Well said indeed. Scalpy, a monster with a good caveman, but misses the shot. The elevated angle is changing from the stairs. Atsumori here being tagged down just a little bit, but they heard it. Flash is going to be coming in now. Atsumori turns for it. Only picks up one. Some good spacing from the team here. As Owen does pick up a kill, but gets quickly traded out. Burp fast on the rotate in here from CT lane, but look who's far behind. It's Ben, but Arcane's holding for it.
He should have seen
Spots
him.
the shadow. Spots the shoulder, spots the rear, and spots the backpack in the shadows. Also spotted. Ben picks up the first, but a quick trade in from Pancakes. Now left up to Burp in a 1v2 situation. Has a flashbang and a kit. Slowly walking up, swings out first, lands the first kill, pulls out the deagle, spots him out. Oh,
I don't think he
doesn't
did.
really know. Maybe heard a step. For the tap, trying to bait for it. Owen has an inkling that he might be here. Slowly walking up, running for it, but there's no time. Spots ahead, and he runs out. Knife is out. Trip, are they gonna have enough time? They have
I
the
don't think
kit.
he has it.
We are yet to see, and they don't have it. Just maybe one more second left. But an 8-4 half here as we swap sides. The Walling Wizards still in a deficit, 4-8. Chip, is it looking good for the Walling Wizards, or are we gonna see them going home?
Ask me again after the pistol round. I think in this MR12 game that we play now, that it's pretty easy to come back from anything like 9-3 or better. Because you win this T pistol, so it's only a 3-round deficit. They save, and that's another. If they force and you beat it, you're up 3 rounds. You're only down 1 at that point. So it is definitely not as big of a lead as it feels like when you're on this 8-4 scoreline at the half. H4K with a lot of nades for this pistol. I'm very curious to see what they're cooking up here.
Yeah, 2 mollies, a smoke, and double flashbangs, but no upgraded pistols on top of those mollies. Very interesting. I don't see any, but they're going for a fast A play. We do have Xfinity here, deep into tempo. Molly coming out here for the first man out, making a lot of space, making a lot of noise. Both mollies now being used. Smoke towards Donut. Bit of damage going in here. Atsumori does have the bomb, but drops it over, gets gushed, gets down, tagged down low. And a molly to stop the plant, but it doesn't spread any further. Xfinity going for the fight from Tempo. Owen just whittles him down as Ben picks up 2 kills here. We have Pancakes and Spidey. Spidey picks up one onto Ben from CT, and Scalpy taking out Pancakes. Spidey onto Burp. It's a 1v2, and Spidey should be on for the ace if he wants to win this round and secure another lead.
There's a
Even
kit
bigger
down
lead.
somewhere for him if he can find it. There it is. Yep, front donut or front temple. Excuse me.
I think anyone
Gonna be
spotted,
clearing it
but the
out.
reposition spots him out, spots the shoulder. It's plenty for Donut. Spidey know there's one more player. Waiting for the tap here. That's Scalpy, a monster player who's been coming out here. Spidey going for the fight, but doesn't have the kit. Picks up the first one and knows that it's all over now. No kit, no time, and no health. As the Walling Wizards pick up the pistol round. And as you mentioned, Chip, they could very well, delete this deficit here.
Yeah, definitely. And it's kind of the same critique I had of the H4K CT pistol, where they had 2 in Donut, I believe, who were still smoked off when the Temple and CT players started fighting. If you just wait and play for that crunch with your Donut players, that site is like definitely much more retakeable than it is just going into it with a 1-pronged attack as opposed to just waiting those few extra seconds. I don't know, we're looking like we're seeing a mirror of the first half, T's win the pistol, 5-stack HG's mid.
I mean,
H4K are wise to it and are going to be doing this slow contact A play and are going to be met with no resistance.
Owen might have heard something walking here, maybe off the timing. And here's a lot of these players here. Picks up the first, picks up the second. Accidental jump, picks up the third. Can he pick up the fourth? He cannot, but it's only a Mac 10 recovered for the Mercenaries as they are coming in here. Arcane with only 4 HP, but Scalpy is still here with another Mac 10, trying to farm up the money. Here we are. Should have heard these footsteps going away, clearing their angles. Scalpy's on a mission. Scalpy's going hunting. Scalpy is 19-7, 129 ADR. We mentioned Atsumori going crazy last game, but Scalpy is the one to scalp these heads. Going absolutely crazy.
Yeah, definitely. H4K kind of doing what I was saying, where they played to sniff out the stack on this anti-eco buy, where they just played to... Ooh, Xfinity, nice kill. They just walked A main, and then they heard the 5 HG's mid, and that's their cue to just burst site. Because the closest they can be is mid-side of Donut, so they just know that they have full control of that A-bomb site if they choose to take it. Definitely a more metered approach than the HGT side, just trying to slam out mid against that same HG stack.
Yeah, and I want to point out, Chip, we haven't seen an op yet. Is this something that you really see more often in the early seasons within Elite, that you don't have an established opper yet? Or is it just because the CT side economy hasn't been able to afford it for that last half, and it's so early on in the second half here? We do see Owen coming in, though.
Didn't Owen have an op last half? At least briefly, I remember
Briefly,
seeing
yes.
in
It's
O
the
and
one
all.
that I don't remember. But Pancakes and Bounty Hunter picking up and tearing up this B bomb site, getting a lot of information, a lot of map control. Bounty Hunter with the flashbang going here gets gushed as Bird picks up the headshot, going for it again, picks up another. Xfinity catches them off guard, not expecting another player to fumbling with nades in middle. A quick round from the Mercenaries as the Walling Wizards did have a bit of a weird buy, Mac 10s and Galils, but their economy is still looking a little bit shaky. Scalpy and Atsumori both on 1450 and 1500.
Yeah, that is the downside. I was a little worried about them hunting just for that Mac 10 at the end. Um, it cost them at least, I think, just the one casualty, but still, just let the CTs have that Mac 10. It can't be that bad. They can afford to buy M4s in the next round anyway. But we do
Oh
see
my
Atsumori
lord!
finding two right up the B ramp, and
And
that is
then
an
picking up
open B
another.
bomb site.
Yeah, this. At that point, you just have the one shot of Atsumori go kill, and go kill they did. The retake is still on though. Arcane fast in the ramp flank does get taken out by Ben. We do have Xfinity as well with the AK. It is a fallen AK, recovered AK from last round. Oh, Owen spots this out though, going above and beyond. Flying Mech 10 does not pick up the kill, but the rest are still hunting. Xfinity is about to mate up some players here, spots off the head, and Mac 10. The hunt does go well for the Walling Wizards, and it's now 9-7 scoreline, very, very close. And it should be another buy round, but once again, Mercenaries economy also not looking too good, same as the Walling Wizard from last round.
Yeah, definitely. That can be a super frustrating round to lose, and I do like the tech timeout here from HG. You win the hard round against the four AKs and the SMG, and then they're just like, all right, well, we have to buy here. Our loss bonus isn't built up yet. Let's just slam it up B ramp, and you just get running tech 9 for 2 quick kills in the first 10 seconds. Can definitely be a bit of a tilter, so I like this HG timeout here, even if they're not, talking strats or talking whatever. Just taking a second to breathe, stretch your arms, just recenter yourself after a round like that can definitely be good.
Absolutely. The Mercenaries are taking a different approach, though. They are inclined to save, but they're going for a full MP9 rush here. 5 MP9s across the board. Xfinity, the only one who really fully invested into this round here. And utility is going to be flying out now. A couple of utility instant elbow smoke, instant ramp smoke, and instant cave smoke. So a lot of instant smokes, bunch of HEs. The CTs are pushing down. Bounty Hunter getting tagged through the smoke. And they have full lane and ramp control here, but maybe it's going to be false info. Maybe they're not aware that players could be waiting outside the B doors. They have to go info hunting somewhere else, though. This A side should be where they're going. And yeah, 3 players are going out. And a missed Molly coming here. Bounty Hunter might have spotted a shoulder of Atsumori. Flash coming in here. They spot it out. And he only gets. Oh, but the team kill gets a dink.
Still 2 for 1 for the T side here. Scalpy finding a third in the elbow position there. Can Xfinity hang on? Gets him low, finds one into the 2v3 here.
Yeah, but Scalpy the unknown factor now. Very late on the retake. Xfinity trying to team the beast of the MP9. And Atsumori, what the hell is that?
Oh my god,
Through
check
the
him
smoke.
PC.
Headshot.
First bullet too, wasn't even on the spam. He just said he's gonna be here now.
He said, click and over with.
We do see
That's
Spidey onto his signature weapon in this round. Let's see if he can find some early impact with it and try to turn around this early faltering CT side for the Mercenaries.
dominant figure within here, within CSC. I believe won a trophy in their first season in contender here. So just showing that they are absolutely strong. They are a strong player when it comes to the season.
Yeah, definitely, and also he won Chally the season after, I believe, too. So
Oh wow,
he
okay.
was on a 2 season streak and then hasn't played since. So can he keep it going? Go 3 for 3 in this season, win a Tendy trophy, win a
Look
Chally
at Xfinity.
trophy.
Sorry to cut you off, Chip, but look at Xfinity. I thought they were going for a fight. They are very aggressive here in a ramp. Burp is very close by, and they're opting to fall back. But Xfinity getting a lot of space, a lot of map control, a lot of information, the valuable gold for the CT side. Look at this. They have full cave control as well. They could be looking for a B-side execute coming in, crunching from mid, from ramp. And they're slowly walking up here. We do have Arcane also cheating their way towards middle here. A missed Red Room Smoke and Bounty Hunters here in Dona waiting for the cross, calling it out there. Spidey onto Ben. That's the op being revealed now. And Satsumori onto Bounty Hunter into Donut. We do have Burp taking on the fight of Xfinity,
Oh.
but that's a bomb spotted as well. 45 seconds left on the clock. Scalpy making a lot of noise here as well.
But Arcane
And
is here already. Will they expect him on this default position on the A bomb side? He finds the first. Can he find the second? Oh, 5 HP just holds on. Spidey should just save here.
Yep, that up is way too valuable coming into this next round here. It's now tied, Chip. Walling Wizards have done it. They made a comeback, but the fight is not over yet. We do have Owen, low HP, Burp, 62 HP, and Scalpy with still a good amount of health left. And yep, Spidey's just going to be saving on the other side of the map. They shouldn't be hunting here. But honestly, Chip, maybe you send one player to just go and hunt.
I think the hunt isn't too bad here. I mean, 7k on Burp, 6k on Scalpy. You definitely have the funds to be full bot next round. So it looks like they are going to decide to hunt after this. Will they expect him to still be here? Seems like Burp is going to find him, but he's alone. So these other two might not be able to get here in time. Let's see if they can make it.
Well, they're going to be meeting here in Cape, but they're walking past him. Spidey's going to be safe to go unless they wallbang him, unless they somehow manage to find out where he is. And no, Owen not going to be able to find him. Spidey taking that up into this next round here, and no one on the Mercenaries has enough to buy. Now, at this point, I would just say, hey guys, full save, play around Spidey. Maybe a couple of upgraded pistols if you can afford it, which some of them can. Do you want Spidey to be the hero of this round, Chip?
I definitely do. I think HG could definitely use a bit of a pick-me-up type round right now. I mean, the scoreline shows tied, but after that big 7-1 lead, it can definitely feel rough to have it become equalized. So definitely would suggest that the momentum is in H4K's favor right now, as we do see the 4 pistols pushing together on this side. They're going to spot him. Burp going down with nothing. Atsumori there to trade. Spidey finds Owen.
On the opposite side of the map as well, yeah. Atsumori's making it a quick getaway, picks up the AK. The recovered AK does take them out to the AK down, but Ben clearing it up, but Pancakes takes them out as well. It's Spidey away. Spidey in rotation. Scout out in a 1v2 position, far behind Spidey. This is gonna catch them off guard, spots the barrel, and he misses the shot.
Can't get him.
Scalpy.
And
the HE doesn't make it.
Unknown to the CTs, I believe, the bomb is still outside of elbow here on that little square. So curious to see how Scalpy plays it from here. Maybe they do. It seems like they're not worried about this A plant, so maybe they did spot the bomb when they were running through A main, but they're definitely going to know where he is now. This donut player should certainly be hearing him here.
Yep, absolutely. A lot of the flashes coming in, the smokes should have made the Mercenaries aware that Scalpy's going to be coming around from somewhere towards middle, but you're right, they don't have the bomb. Scalpy's wasting too much valuable time to look for the bomb, but you don't want to be too aggressive. You don't want to be too fast and too quick. They're coming in here, 25 seconds left. Scalpy has to run through, maybe not make a lot of noise, but has to have the knife out. If they were going to make it, book it towards B, still sound cues would have been made. 15 seconds left now. Bomb. The timer is counting down, Chip. Scalpy doesn't have time for this, and they are in the right spot at the right time with the right utility. A Molly there. Spidey running through.
No time.
And no time going to be
time.
made.
He didn't get it.
There should be no time left.
Yep. He just has to live.
To live.
Don't
It's
lose your
bumping
money.
down. Scalpy? Oh my God, Scalpy.
I get
You
wanted
were
to take the
feeling
op
tired.
out of the round. Yeah, he's got the money to buy here, but still a bold peak nonetheless.
But excuse me, Scalpy, 22-9. So I think we should give them the respect that they deserve. Going for that ambitious and bold peak, but you're right, it had me wincing for sure. A full buy round though coming out here from both sides, as we do see the utility once again coming out here. A fast, instant ramp smoke coming in here, but they're gonna push past it. Bunch of mollies and HEs coming in here. Scalpy gonna be boosted up as well. Spots out the first and he gets it.
What a shot!
And here as well, Pancakes doesn't get it as well. That's a B-side completely lost. They have one more player left here in Spidey who gets taken out as well, but Arcane fast on the rotate as well. They are accelerating really fast. A bit of some missed smokes here. And the lineup, Arcane does pick up the first onto Owen. The retake should be somewhat on now. Xfinity onto Burp on the other side. Arcane! What the fuck was that?
And Xfinity, off camera, but so patient on the other side of the map, waiting out this T, pushing through the A bomb side. I don't know if he had a sound cue or something, but able to equalize it into the 2v2 along with that Arcane spam from B short here. Let's see if they can make it happen. Kit on Xfinity and 2 smokes. Definitely a winnable round for these CTs.
Yeah, a lot of spam smokes and smoke kills coming out from here. But Scalpy, the hero of these last few rounds here.
Oh, it misses! He tried to smoke Haven ramp.
But maybe it was a tactical big brain play. Arcane! Atsumori spots them out. Now going for the spam. Atsumori going for the hero play. Xfinity takes them out and going for the ninja defuse. The stick spots it, does some damage, and he doesn't get it. Has to go for
Oh
the
my
reloading,
god.
just like Robs with an ESO. Pro League Xfinity
Oh
picking
my
up the
god.
11th round.
Some
11 to
crazy
9.
smoke kills in this half. Atsumori finding that one on long, the 2 in this round. HG just refusing to lose that round, clawing it back from a 2v4 to take an 11th. And the money is tight for H4K here. I think you have to buy, but you can definitely feel things starting to spiral for them. You know, a couple Galils here, not that many grenades. It looks like they are just going to be going straight into this A pop. Xfinity will be here to defend with this AK-47. Let's see what he can do with it.
Oh, and a missed flash here from Scalpy coming in. Doesn't affect the rest of the teammate. Xfinity onto the first. Gets quickly traded out. Lots of quick pace changes here coming out from the Hacker Haven side. And Scalpy into the CT smoke. Are we going to be seeing them push through? We do see Spidey holding for the tempo push. Owen is very low HP.
Oh,
Maybe
this
flashing
flash.
in here. And then here, Owen should be caught off guard here. It gets caught off guard. Are they going to clear him? They are. Pancakes. If Owen had dodged that flash just in time, they would have got his Scalpy onto Spidey as well. Now the CT flank is revealed. Bounty Hunter onto Atsumori. Burp and Scalpy left alone in a 2v3. They tap the bomb. Burp and A-Main picks up the first. Can he get the second? Cannot get the second. And the bomb is being stuck. Scalpy picking up the op, taking out Pancakes, and taking out Bounty Hunter as well. But it's all for nothing. They give up match point, and they have barely enough money to scrape a buy together chip. What's the outcome of this next round?
Um, I I don't know. It's definitely a momentum thing. HG has definitely found their footing here on the CT side. It's gonna be tough with this limited util couple Khalil buy, but Op did get saved by Scalpy, finding a couple nice kills at the end there to hang on to it. So let's see if they can make something out of it. Maybe going for a boost here onto this B box. As we do see Ben finding an early kill, and the spam from Pancake's is gonna come up short. It takes a dink, but he gets out.
Yeah, Scalpy onto Bounty Hunter as well, but Spidey with the quick trade onto Ben, who was spotted out. They have spotted more than a couple of players here in the bottom of ramp. But Spidey and their teammate in Xfinity are still here in Cave. They're making their way out, not wanting to fully give up the B bomb site. And Owen knows it. Owen not going too aggressive, not going into
I
the
think you can see
angles.
past it. I don't think the ramp smoke is good. I think
And
Owen
it's
might have an
not.
angle.
They're slowly peeking out. Owen just barely making out, and Owen does pick up the kill onto Pancakes. Falls right back off. Burp
Yeah,
now.
and this gets tricky here. You know, your mid
My
players
God,
gotta
wait.
come in.
Yeah, look at Scalpy missing the time into Xfinity. Oh, it's a 2v3. It's a 2v4, actually. Excuse me. Scalpy. Oh, spots off the head. And he's going for the taps, and he misses. Oh,
Okay.
does get it, though. But Spidey's position is now known. The MP9 in cave does pick up a Galil, and we all breathe a sigh of relief as the Walling Wizards still make it out of this round, but we have more rounds left to play with. Mercenaries have a few more rounds to really solidify this win. Owen holding for the cave peak, and he lands the shot. A great round from the Walling Wizards despite the limited utility and the limited weaponry.
Yeah, definitely a really nice, well-coordinated round there from H4K to hold on. Committing to fighting up that B lane, being ready to trade out on the shelf players. I forget who was in cave there. I believe it might have been Pancakes. It was just a little unfortunate on the spam, not being able to find Ben on low HP there, but still definitely a well-executed round from H4K, you know, finding that late house control, playing kind of the cutoff man role to defend that mid to shelf push from the A player. So we do see another tack timeout coming in here. Let's see what HG are cooking up for this half buy. Xfinity on the full investment. 1900 loss. I don't know how I feel about this, you know? Just save for the last and get the best buy you can, but let's see if he can make it count.
And we have seen a lot of these players hitting some great shots here. I know Xfinity was hitting some good shots last night as well on Anubis against the Vortigons, the LEC Elite Squad. And yeah, but look at Scalpy, 28 and 10, having a very dominant performance this game here. And they're all stacked up on this cave side here. There's 4 players here, or excuse me, 3. One on the B side, one in Donut. Ben taking up Bounty Hunter and taking up Pancakes as well. But look at this fast flank. That's going to be Xfinity, who does barely miss an HE and gets taken out as well. That Deagle did absolutely nothing. The armor had nothing to do with this as well. And now the Walling Wizards onto the A bomb site, getting that bomb plant down and keeping almost everyone alive. they're making this comeback very possible and very real. We are going to be seeing a 12-11 scoreline. We are going to be going the full 24 rounds here.
Yeah, definitely. An interesting buy there from the CTs. You know, kind of this like partial investment, but going into this final round of the game of regulation at least. I think this is a situation like one loss. It doesn't feel great to go for the full save, but I think you just play to have the most competitive buy you can in this final round.
Yeah,
Because
absolutely.
you find some chip damage here, you get maybe one or two, but the T's are gonna have enough to be on those full AKs. They'll have the op if they want it. So I just don't know if it was worth spending what they had to, potentially find some chip damage or maybe win some sort of miracle round. But let's see if they make me eat my words here on this final round of regulation. HG looking to take it home now. H4K looking to push it to overtime.
We're hoping overtime is working. For tonight, we did have some issues of that last night, but the tech team has been hard at work. They've been testing. We've been given word that hey, we're trying to make things work and we're doing our best, and so we're hoping for some good Counter Strike here to be
Yeah,
played, even though we have seen it.
much love to Tech. I won't lie, I'll take some of the blame for what happened. But as I say this, H4K just swarming out mid here. Let's see if they can hold on. Xfinity with the boost in Cubby, finding one. And
And
just like
just
that,
it's a 1v3 for Owen. These, the, you know what? This is where boys become men. If you win a 1v3 clutch to take it to overtime in Counter Strike, you deserve to be called a man.
yeah, we saw Arcane do it on the T side. Would not be the first 1v3 of this match. Let's see if Owen, excuse me, wants to live up to that reputation. He's going to get a
And
1v1, but Bounty Hunter takes him down. HG taking Ancient over H4K 13-11 here on match day 2.
yeah, some great Counter Strike being played. Some phenomenal plays coming out from both teams. Some crazy smoke kills, and some really how do I say this? Unorthodox plays coming out from both sides. Walling Wizards never opting to go for a save. The Mercenaries going for a full investment on a round where they shouldn't have, and still winning the next round on just pistols, barring a couple of rifles there. Some just insane plays.
Yeah, very exciting game there. Definitely some interesting plays on both sides. Definitely some back and forth. Both teams starting out strong on those T side ancients, and then CTs kind of finding their rhythm, getting a read of what's going on and how the opposing team likes to play the map, and kind of coming up with their own little adjustments and counter strats to have strong second halves of their CT half. So it's a terrible way to say that, but hope everybody knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that was still a banger of a game nonetheless, though. And guys, it was just a reschedule. We still have tomorrow night, which is the second official match day for the Counter Strike Confederation Season 15. So if you guys are looking for some more Counter Strike to watch, be sure to check out for tomorrow. We are going to be having hopefully at least one stream. I know for a fact I will be observing for that stream for sure. So you may not hear my voice, but you will be able to see me right on the screen as I'm known for. But Chip, unless there's anything else you have to say.
No, I think I'm good. That was some very exciting Counter Strike. Thank you for having me on. I'm not one of the regularly scheduled casters, but them playing on a non-match day, I got the opportunity to hop in, and I had a lot of fun. Thanks for casting with me, Nexus.
Of course, yeah, and thanks you guys for watching. Without this, we would have no reason to even stream the games. So, guys, please keep watching, keep these chats rolling up with some good hype. I saw a bunch of HG fans. I saw a lot of specific fans, like right here, Scalpy with the Big 30, who had a phenomenal game as well. But if you guys want to see more streams coming out here, please sign up to be an observer, sign up to be a caster, so we can have more streams and have better opportunities to cast them. But with that being said, I have been Nexus, joined by Chip Bab, observed by the dancing cactus himself, Cameron King, and we'll see you guys on the next stream.
Peace.